Alright, hello everyone, and welcome into the next match of the Bingo tournament, Return of the Slug. And we're gonna be spinning the wheel. Here I'm joined by Sigma as well.
Hi, hello.
And we are gonna be watching.
We're gonna be commentating over this match. Yeah, it's gonna be quite exciting.
Alright, time to spin the wheel. Let's see what happens.
Let's see, which character are you hoping for? Quick, gotta say it quick.
It's gonna be Reveal. Honestly, one of the characters that I kinda wanted to see. I love Reveal. I think it's so good. Alright, I'm gonna let our runners know that it's Reveal.
Alright. No.
Alright, and let's see what our runners decide. I do like Revealet a lot. I mean, it's just a fast character. The movement is just fun to do.
I guess the only real downside is the world state in some areas where it's honestly a little messy at times, where I often misremember how a lot of things are laid out because of the tiny world changes, because it's not as big of a world change as Saint, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on in Rib.
Like specifically, for instance, memory crypt going through there is always such a whiplash to see the random like orange lizard ball that has fallen down, and it's very strange to like, oh right, this is here and rot is there, and everything is a mess.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what goals end up having people go into the rot if they're okay with it. We're just waiting.
That is definitely interesting. Yeah,
for sure.
Because the rot, because there's not actually a lot of things in the rot aside from the main objective. There's like what, the rot creatures and neurons.
Neurons, pretty much, yeah. And I guess get the main objective. I guess
I guess it would be like a vista point maybe, because there are vista points there. I don't know where they are. I'll be honest. I would never dare to go to the rots of my own will.
Yeah, for sure. All right, it seems like our runners are okay with doing Rib, so we are ready to bring up a
Rivulet is confirmed.
So we're setting up the game here, pretty quick, and then we'll have our runners join that.
Yep. I do think Rivulet is quite easily one of the more versatile Slugcats, where they are both able to, eat fruit, eat, the big centipedes. They're proficient at combat. They're fast. They're kind of like the base, like Survivor, but on steroids. And I do think it will allow for a lot of different objectives to be more easily obtained, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would kind of be like, whereas like Gourmand would struggle to traverse a few regions, or Hunter or Artificer would struggle to get some of the more passive goals, Rivulet can kind of do it all.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, but I gotta set up the the teams and stuff.
No, it's all right. I'll just and also he can access a lot of different areas that one wouldn't think that they could, because simply with the fact that the backflip is just so big. So you can get to higher places a lot more easily than, it's like the equivalent of an RT like double jump, except RT could angle and redirect it slightly, and the applications are sort of different. But if there is a time for us to see a Leviathan bite dodge, it's gonna be with Rivulet and their incredible speed.
I'm gonna be transitioning to our runners.
All right.
So we have our screens here, and you can see the goals over there.
Sure.
Lots of stuff going on. Of course, there is Dodge a Leviathan bite. I see that over there. Actually, I don't even know which one this is. Oh yes, this is the main objective one. So there is one with where they're gonna have to go to the road, for example. There are gonna be some squares that may or may not be changed. We will see, depending on
Yep.
stuff.
One thing I'm not exactly good at is figuring out the acronyms. It's one of my weak points, really.
Oh yeah, for sure. I also struggle with some of them.
Yeah, I think though SL is clearly shoreline and SV is subterranean, right? Wait, is that at the bottom right? Is that the objective of Leviathan?
So we're gonna be
Leviathan
re-rolling.
with the ball.
We're gonna be rolling row 4, column 5 to anything. Let's do not enter farm arrays. Let's see if that is okay. There's Mirror's Vulture. Oh, what was it? When I was playing bingo, like testing the stuff as well, one of my weaknesses too was I could not remember where the unlocks were.
You know what? I do share that sentiment because after you get them, you just kind of like you never really think about them anymore because they're fun to get at first, but then yeah, you just have no real reason to grab them again, so you just kind of forget where they are.
Column 1, row 4. Okay, so we're re-rolling to a different item to steal. Okay, we're re-rolling column 1, row 4 as well to a different item to steal. Now it's pearls.
That seems fairly reasonable.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think stealing the other thing is just so much. I mean, and it's 3 of them. It may take such a while too. And we are gonna be re-rolling row 4, column 3 as well.
One of the unlocks that
that is the Mirror's Vulture one.
The Mirror's Vulture one. Where are the Mirror's Vultures?
Meter area, I believe.
Oh right, yes, yeah, they are there, huh? It's like one of the only few areas. I guess that makes sense. It would be they would be so out of the way.
Yeah.
From most of like the main
for
areas.
Sure.
I do think that in terms of unlocks, the only few ones that I do remember would be just the jellyfish one unlock in Shoreline, where you have to do like that big jump.
I'm gonna be re-rolling farmer race again. Okay, I think. Wait.
Huh. Starting
in Sky Islands.
Pearls in different shelters.
I think we probably have to re-roll that too. It's just
yeah,
the same
I'd imagine
goal,
so.
But we'll see what we get told. Yep.
Though ferrying back pearls back and forth as Rivulet is, I think, easier than all the other Slugcats because even with the character that has the highest mobility being Artificer, you know, you're carrying pearls. You're bound to attract some attention by the scavengers. Whereas Riv can just kind of grab them and run back to their shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a 2 gold for 1. So it's good to have re-rolled it for sure. Alright. Let's see. So far, nothing else to re-roll.
Eating 6 bubble fruit kind of just happens naturally.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder if...
That one is gonna be like one of the first goals to get if we don't...
Depends on where they spawn, right? Do you think they would, depending on where they spawn, immediately try to bolt for that because it seems so straightforward?
Yeah, maybe so. Change the enter regions except as B.
I like how it's just we always have the Leviathan dodge bingo square.
Yeah, we already have a dodge of Leviathan, so we need to re-roll that.
No, the other Leviathan
no.
one is I think killing a Leviathan by letting it bite the ball. I think I can only assume.
No.
Because like the explosion.
No, I was just saying. I was being told by production that we were gonna do reroll. Like we're gonna put the dodge Leviathan at the top and then reroll the bottom one. So that works. That's better.
What's UW?
So we have that's the exterior.
Exterior pearl. Is that which one is that? Exterior pearl? Is that the one at the top
Probably
of the wall?
at the top of the wall. I think it's not a color pearl though, so it can probably be any.
If you mouse over it, is it?
Hold on, reroll. Bottom, middle again. Okay, so we're rerolling again. They really want to go to the exterior. Okay.
I don't blame them.
Oh,
The
we have to
exterior
reroll
is
that
full of bronze.
too. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, since we got the same goal pretty much.
What's that objective? Give pearl scavengers?
Is that a point? Hold on. Yeah, it's worth of value.
Oh.
So let's see. There are some that are gonna stay. I like there's a violence one, which is the throw the grenade to the column 5 row 2. Throw the grenade to the toll. That's so funny.
Oh, they can track that? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that referring to a specific toll? Is that a room name? The SU. I think so, right? It seems like. We have quite a few storing items challenges. Just
yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Which is definitely one of the strengths of Rivulets. Though, in the middle square, smack in the middle, those are beehives, so it seems to be very farmer centralized, a lot of these objectives.
Okay, I think this is gonna be the final board. Steel pearls. To 2. Anything else? Okay, not the final board yet. We rolled the middle one. Friend! There's 2 friend ones now. Yeah, it's a scavenger. The outskirts toll. The throw the grenade too. Yeah, I'm guessing I have to reroll another of the friend ones. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on how willing
We
they
just
are
want to
to
become friends.
Yeah,
we just want to be friends with the lizards.
I mean, the cyan one is cool. I'm befriending lizards too because they just die instantly. But
yeah, I wonder how useful they become. I guess you just befriend them and then you just move on with the next square. It is definitely a big time commitment.
It is a time commitment for sure. Yeah.
But I guess you would try to try to tame them in a place where you can try and do other objectives at the same time, you think?
Yeah, they could work. It'd be tricky for sure, but I think they could route it in that way. Alright, we are checking to see if there's any other issues with the board, but for now it seems like... Wait, I rerolled the wrong one. I could have rerolled the wrong one. What did I reroll wrong? puffball one. Where is the puffball one? Oh, yeah, I did reroll the wrong one. Whoops. My bad. I'm gonna reroll that too. Unless they want it, but it's another store peril. Oh, I store a different item, that's fine. So we're just not storing puffballs, we are storing a different item.
Hoarding items in shelters is what you're looking for. You scrolled past them. It's a little far further up. Yeah, there it is. More middle. Yep. Hoarding.
Oh yeah, there we go. I was like, where is it? There we go.
No, you gotta click it again. Yeah. Okay. You gotta click the hoarding items again.
Hoarding items in shelter.
And then
yeah, there we go.
You unclick.
I was already stored. Yeah, that's fine. It's lanterns. Yeah, I didn't realize that you rerolled already. Oops, that's on me. Three lanterns.
Suddenly, Shaded Citadel.
I like Shaded. It's a cool area.
Seems like we're gonna be. It's a very mixed relationship with scavengers. They both have to commit murder and theft, but also need to trade with them. I mean, I guess they can take the lanterns off their corpses in Shaded Citadel.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be interesting to see where they get them.
A lot of scav interactions. Is that bottom square with the noodle flies? Is it hatch for noodle flies?
Or hatch for eggs?
Hatch for noodle fly eggs. Okay, so it's 4 eggs because an egg I think results in around like 2 noodle flies or more. So it's the eggs, not the noodle flies that come from the eggs. So that seems interesting.
Alright, we have finally established the board. The audio is doubled. No, what do you mean it's doubled? Oh yeah, so you're right. I understand what it is. It's the music that's double. Okay. Let me just try to fix that. Sigma, can you speak real quick?
Yeah, we can finally start analyzing each and every square. And for one, we can see that there are 2 interactions with Leviathans, but they're kind of off in their own separate places in the bingo board, which it seems to be like, at least from a quick glance, 3 objectives involve going to Shoreline, so it might still be quite appealing. We have 2 friends that we need to get, which I feel like the hardest part of that will probably just be finding where you would actually be wanting to do them in, because otherwise they're also, like we had previously mentioned, a bit of a time commitment. There's a few echoes which seem to be fairly simple to grab. Chimney Canopy is a bit of a climb. It actually really depends on where they start. It will really impact where the kind of route that they want to take. But Shaded Citadel also has the orange lizards that we mentioned that has fallen down onto memory crypts. So that could be a place that they pin the orange lizards down. And there are 2 unlock squares that I do not really know where they are in the relativeness to the map. And getting 5 popcorn plants seems like one of those drive-by things as, oh, I'm gonna go here to get this square, and I'm like, oh, whoops, there it is, a popcorn plant. Let me just go grab that real quick.
Yep. Let's see what else is here. Get fish out of shoreline.
Just out of shoreline? That's actually fairly straightforward.
Yeah,
You
it
can do
is.
that fairly easily.
I'm just thinking where could you pair stuff. See, it seems like there's not that much of a reason to go to shoreline specifically.
Well, the Leviathans.
Yeah, except the Leviathan for sure.
Though there are
and there's
Leviathans
the
in
moon. Wait,
subterranean.
yeah, there's the Neuron as well.
There is the Neuron as well, yeah. The Neuron being... Neurons delivered to Moon. Can you deliver Moon's own neurons to Moon herself? I imagine no. You need to add the Moon a neuron to
Yeah, no, you'd have to get it from the
pebbles.
The rod, yeah.
Yeah, in this case the rod, yeah. That would be quite a trek. This board is very interesting. The entirety of the route will be impacted by where they appear in.
Yeah,
which, like,
it'll
that,
be interesting to see where that is.
Because while that seems to be really obvious, of course it would be impacted by where they start. There are quite a few edges of the map that we're going to. One of them being shoreline, and the other one being like maybe towards some subterranean farmer side. So it'll be interesting to see what the teams decide to do and how they split up their objectives.
Yeah, we'll be starting here in like pretty soon, in like a minute, give or take.
All right. What is that objective that is on the second column, second row?
Second column, second row. Second column, second row. Do not enter drainage, is what it is.
Oh, okay. I guess. Huh. Yep.
There is a problem with the copy board that I don't have Discord Nitro, and the board copy is way too big at iced.
Uh-oh.
You wanna start it anyway? I mean, I have it copied in my end.
I mean, so long as you save it
Okay, yeah,
somewhere.
that's fine. I'll send it to you.
I don't have Nitro, but
I cannot
either,
send it to you.
unfortunately. You can probably put it on.
I'm gonna
like
just put it on a notepad, yeah.
Yeah, and send the notepad.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, I'm gonna do that. And then we can start after that. Yeah. Alright, I sent it to you. Alright, we're good. Our runner's ready to start. I'm gonna check that.
Let's get it. So that grub is throwing it to the subterranean big pit, if I remember correctly.
Which
the
one?
Vulture grub.
The Bolter Grove?
The Vulture grub. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, the depths room. Alright, we can start. So, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's go. Let's see where the spawn is. This is quite exciting. Oh.
Where is this?
Oh,
Everyone's
they
on the
immediately
right.
start with the ball. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense. Sky
Islands.
Huh.
And yeah, very interesting area.
What do you think their first objective is going to be?
Let's see. There's the store the peril ones, and also the unlocks as well. So it's possible that at least one of each teammates are gonna try to rush for those, since it's the closest thing.
Yeah, since the goal is 3 pearls, it's actually quite reasonable for them to get all of them in Skylands, right?
Wait, is a restart? It has the egg. I think Died has the egg.
The egg?
Or had the egg. What does Died have?
You mean the Easter egg
Wait, hold on.
rainbow thing?
No, it's just a lining. Wait, what? What is the issue with Died? Oh, it's the rainbow skin. Okay, no, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I don't think we're resetting to that. Anyway.
It seems Brian the drummer is currently going for the pearls. Or rather, do we have on the bottom left, is that the Scholar Passage as well?
Yeah, I believe so. So, yeah, you probably get 2. Yeah. Yeah, you
So
get 2 out of
it's-
1, or 2 for the price of 1, yeah. If you do the Sky Islands one. If you store the 3
sure.
pearls.
It's definitely a mad dash for the pearls, it seems. It seems
Yeah.
that Brian the drummer is currently on pearl duty, while Shukitsu is currently on their way to leave Sky Islands.
Oh, they took... Yeah, they just took a death. But I think you are correct. Serious... What Serious is doing, I missed what they were doing, but...
They seem to maybe be going for a similar strat at the moment, where Died is also trying to leave Sky Islands, while Cyrilith is going for the pearls. Which, what do you think? Is this a good strat?
I think it makes sense with the current situation of the board. Definitely you want to take the advantage of getting those 3 objectives if you can. Especially the 2 pearl ones, I think it's just huge advantage if you get them early. Okay, yeah, but timing indeed.
You can also be thinking of also like we gotta, because of the Sky Islands, we know that they're gonna go for the pearls.
Oh my god,
then
did
we
you
can
see Cyril's dead?
Oh no, I didn't. That was unfortunate, right?
It was that was kind of insane. It's just a scab sniped Cyril from super far away as Cyril was jumping over a pit.
Yeah, scabs can be really crazy at times. I've dealt them with them a lot as of late, going through Sky Islands.
Crazy snipe.
Though, with the context of them starting Sky Islands, we know that they're gonna go for the pearls first, which really changes the context of this bingo board as to the idea of how they can bingo. What do you think?
Yeah, it'll be interesting because I feel like we will see what the other people do, like if they're able to get out of Sky Islands and stuff, because they could get up, like one of the teammates could get a head start on other goals as well. And I think after that it gets just a little bit more open. I don't think anyone's gonna go to farm a race, because what goals are there that you could get? The noodle flies.
Yeah, the noodle fly eggs for sure. And I'm not sure actually, yeah.
Yeah, you could get some progress in the popcorn one, but you could also do that anywhere else.
Yeah, quite unfortunate that the subterranean echo is kind of within that horizontal line with the colored pearl gathering. And the colored pearls gathering is not really in a situation where they can do a bingo with a diagonal either. So while this is a very simple objective to get immediately, it might not prove as useful later.
Brian is doing the pin.
Yeah, that's quite
I
smart.
completely forgot about that. I'm guessing Cereals is males. Maybe Cereals could try to do that because they have two yellow lizards inside. But that makes sense. That Brian is taking care of that.
I think one of the big things that we don't really take into account is the fact that it's actually it's pretty overwhelming to see so many objectives that sometimes you can just slip past and forget about some of them.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, as a runner,
Looks like they locked out the cyan
Oh yeah,
friend
look at that.
passage. That was insanely quick. I'm surprised.
I'm guessing
I
should
guess
eat it.
yeah,
Wait,
they don't have to sleep with them. I for some reason thought you had to sleep with them, but that is incredibly fast. This puts the blue team slightly ahead of the red team, and now they have a new angle for them. And one of the angles, oh, both of the angles involve a Leviathan. That's gonna be cool. If they try to go for a bingo off of that friend square.
um, it's possible that red team may have the scavenger one that give the
Oh,
20.
wait. You just Cyrillith just did a very sick dodge of the orange lizards. They saved themselves by sticking a spear at the bottom of that platform.
That is crazy.
Uh-oh. Ah, that's
Ah,
unfortunate.
unfortunate. It's possible that red team has the scavenger one. Ice is confirming looking at the board, but we'll get you all back on that. But it seems like red team gave 2 pearls.
Oh, they're building up the trading scavenger items.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Dyed will be trying to get the chimney canopy echo as soon as possible. It seems that seems to be like, since we're in Skylands, that should be one of the first goals that they could be going for.
Yeah, it's pretty quick too, for the most part.
That seems to be the case, which is very cool. Oh, we can see that the friend of of Shukitsu is with them.
Oh yeah,
Oh
there you
no,
go.
they
Oh my
they have
god,
bitten the scavenger merchant. Oh no. A little bit counterproductive there, but
that
that's
is so
funny to
funny.
see. Yeah. Seems like
Okay.
Cyrillith is on the more aggressive path towards the
Okay, so
scavengers. And
after confirmation, the scavenger one has been acquired by red team.
oh, that's interesting. I didn't quite notice when they traded a lot with the scavengers. It seems to be Died who did it, assuming Cyrillith is now
I
just
died did it, yeah.
deciding. Yeah, okay. Cyrillith seems to be on the rampage of the scavengers, so they do not seem to be friends with them. We do have get a certain amount of points within a cycle, I believe, square, so they could try to go on a rampage and grab that square.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little bit trickier too with Riv. But if you get like if you go to a scab merchant area and you just get like a explosive spear or something, you can just destroy a vulture that will give you a lot of points.
That's true, with Chimney Canopy right outside, they could even trigger the echo with a vulture grub. Or no, yeah, no, there aren't vulture grubs in Sky Island, never mind. They would have to really go out of their way to try and
Yeah.
call down a vulture like that.
Let's see where's everyone doing right now.
I'm always scared for Shukitsu's life every time I see the Cyan chasing them, but then I remember that it's their friend.
Alright, so Brian could be doing the points one. So Brian seems
And
like
also
he's going on a rampage for killing creatures.
Yeah, they could also be getting the pinning
pin lizards, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it seems to be Cyrillith is also going for that, so they seem to be. This might be a really close bingo square.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really interesting because at the end of the day, the spawning on Sky Islands definitely like simplifies which goals you just kind of go for right away. Since Sky Islands is just so far away from any other region, and there's so many things that you can just do here.
Exactly as we mentioned, the blue fruit, or rather, not the blue fruit, the bubble fruit, are actually quite far away, just in general, from them.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, you're
closest
right.
one is probably garbage waste, right? No, industrial is probably the closest bubble fruit.
Industrial or... Yeah.
Or farmers, actually. Farmers does have bubble fruit, but really far on the like subterranean side.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal that will be... People are not really thinking of right now, I don't think. We'll see. They
I don't
may...
blame them. Yeah.
They may, do it in garbage or something later on. It is 6 too, like that's not a small number.
Oh, looked like Cyrillith just got locked in with the Pearl one, and the Scholar, and the
yeah.
Unlock. What a sweep!
That is a sweep. Wow. Serious. Yeah, the lizards, you're right, it is different regions. So Brian still will need to get a different region. But wow, yeah, that is a huge move for red team. Cyril played that really well.
If you are blue team right now, how would you go about preventing bingos from happening right now?
Probably get out of Sky Island. Shu is doing that right now. But yeah, there's the other goal, the 32 points as well.
I imagine Brian is currently going to farm race to maybe prevent the bingo at the bottom by getting the noodle fly one.
Yeah,
But
that's also true, but I feel like... Well, you would block the bottom row at the very least, so there's that. But it's just Pharma Race is just so far out of the way from anything else that you could potentially do, I feel. Well, you could steal the Peril from the... Wait, no.
Yeah.
No.
They are threatening quite a lot of different quite a lot of different lines. So I imagine that they would try to go and prevent them just to be safe.
Yeah, potentially.
They're now getting Simni Canopy.
No one kept the refraction seal. Yeah, you're right, and there is a goal regarding that.
Oh yeah. So I guess they don't have to worry about the bottom line so much, since they wouldn't be able to bingo there.
But they don't know that, to be fair.
True. That is true. But yeah. Huh. But did they just leave it in the shelter, or did you notice them throwing off the cliff or something?
I didn't see what they did with it, honestly. Well,
Guy
there's
just locks in the chimney canopy.
Yep,
echo.
there's the echo.
Seems to be that top right, far right row might seem quite appealing for the bingo angle here. I do think one of the things that blue team could be trying to think of doing, if I was them, is trying to get the bubble fruit one, which is fairly straightforward and could potentially hamper the red team's progress.
I think that red, if they rush column 5, they could get it in the current position. Because it's such far away once, like...
One of them is subterranean.
Yeah. And then the other one is outskirts. But it's definitely a route that you could do. Like if you get the industrial one, the area zone lock, and then the grenade into the outskirts, you pretty much have that locked in. You'll at least be forced to make the blue team make a move. And you know that, so you could just use that to your advantage. Red also just got the popcorn one. Wow.
They do definitely have a lot of options in it available to them.
That pretty much...
But they can very easily be reverse swept by the blue team if they play their cards right. I'm surprised no one got the spear pinning on orange lizards.
Since it's different regions, they will need to find... I'm guessing that Died may do it here, potentially. In
Chimney Canopy.
In Chimney, yeah. That's like a pretty good possibility. Yeah,
It's
that is
definitely
trying to kill that yellow.
it's definitely a little awkward because I think
Oh.
the pinning is they have to be alive, probably, not just their corpses, right?
I
Is what I
I
imagine.
don't know
Because
if the
otherwise they
bingo
would have
changed
gotten
that, but
it.
I think it counts if they're dead. I think that is dead. Ooh. They're... No, never mind, they lived.
We're definitely seeing Brian going for the farm raise kind of route, and they are currently dealing with the noodle flies, it seems.
Yeah, that'll block the bottom row at the very least. But yeah, that red team just blocked blue from getting a bingo at all, pretty much. Well, soon, except for like column 4.
That is true. But they can still win by the majority of
Of
squares,
squares.
which can still be very much possible.
But yes,
I do
red...
think
Go ahead.
the play it's unfortunate that they don't have the rare fraction cell because I feel like getting the Leviathan one wouldn't be as hard if they had it. But that's talking in retrospect. I do
Yeah,
think
and
the play
you would
could
get the
be
double too, because the other ones feed the
yeah,
refraction cell to the Leviathan.
for sure. You could get the dodge and then you feed it, maybe.
Yeah,
It's a little risky because you could get caught in the explosion as well.
yeah, that is true.
But I do think the play could still be to go to Shoreline in any case. And you go through Shaded Citadel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if I was blue, top left, bottom right, diagonal. Oh yeah, they do have that. Yeah, they do have 2 options for bingo. That's right. That is correct. Yeah, top left, bottom right, diagonal is also possible for them.
Seems like
Shu is
the
going to
red team
shaded
got the
then. Yeah.
bottom middle square. Let's see.
Yeah, the
Right.
scavenger one.
Yeah, I see. Right.
So Shu is rushing to... I think that's what they're gonna... They may go for one of these bingos directly, maybe. Cause if Shu can do the lantern thing in shaded, potentially. Oh, they're doing the
For sure.
unlocks.
That's good. They're cutting off their bingos.
Yeah.
That's definitely the play. I feel like the way this match is going, if they're able to cut off the bingos from red team, they might
Yeah, there we go.
slowly get their progress through the more lengthy ones, such as getting a neuron to moon. Could be a square that no one really wants to do, but we might come down to that square.
Yep, okay. So Shu, if I was in their mind, they would probably go to outskirts to get that vista point. But they're going to shaded. Okay, so they may be thinking that they gotta get the lanterns too, potentially.
I kind of agree with that because it's on its way to Shoreline as well, and there are bubble fruit in Faded
Yeah, they could get
Citadel.
that bubble fruit one, and they could also get the jet fish out of shoreline as well.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking, like, from the blue team, if they could potentially get that diagonal bingo without too much opposition, considering where the other team's positioning
oh, right. Yeah,
is.
because both of them have that one red and blue one.
Yes,
You are correct.
but I think... Okay, so Died is trying to get that pin, maybe? Or, well, tried for a second, it seems. No, Died took a death there.
I really find it's really interesting to see the race between Brian and Cyrillith for these noodlefly eggs, it seems like. I don't actually know the locations of all the eggs by heart, but I know that there are a lot of them in Farm Rise.
Yeah, definitely.
Shuketsu is definitely in a prime is definitely in the most prime position out of everyone of these runners here.
Yeah, I
Due to
agree.
their location, they are more open to a lot of objectives.
Yeah, they could sweep shoreline pretty easily. But then again, I don't know if they have thought about doing the diagonal potentially. Or they could, I mean, they could also get just the lantern and the goal. Like the column 4 also opens up for them if they're able to snipe the orange lizard ones,
sure.
which Brian has. Orange lizard kills, so I know they would only need to kill one more.
Oh,
Find one in.
Brian is getting some bubble fruit.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, they're full already. Right.
Oh yeah, they should be, but they should be able to get this gold whenever they're able to.
But you gotta
hibernate.
carry the items around with you.
Yeah, it's not too bad. There should be a shelter pretty close, I believe.
Looks like Shukitsu was able to steal one lantern from an unsuspecting scavenger. And we're seeing Died in a bit of a pickle with that white lizard, but it seems that they were able to get out just fine.
Died, I believe he's also pretty close to getting this pin, the orange.
I'd imagine so. It's only 2, right?
Yep. I'm assuming they probably got one in Crystal Islands, yes, yeah. In Sky Island, but I'm not so sure.
Brian does seem to be going for the subterranean echo. I wonder where do you think Brian would go next after getting the subterranean echo, you think?
Yeah, I hadn't even considered the subterranean echo, actually.
It is definitely one of
it is a board.
the objectives. Yeah. They would get reset back towards the middle of Farmer Race, more or less. So they probably wouldn't commit to going to Subterranean itself after getting the Echo, I don't think. So they'll probably start sprinting towards Outskirts, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like they just got... Shukitsu just got the Vista Point for Shaded Citadel. Let's see if they're able to bank that progress in. And it looks like Died is still on.
Oh yeah, they also have the road to Asavingo. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
The blue
Looks
team
like
does.
Died is still very much in the quest to get the pinning of the orange lizard.
Man, Farmer Race with all these new areas just gets crazy.
Vista Point has been locked then.
Oh yeah, Shu kinda putting in the work there.
There was some weird movement going on in Died. I think they just got a weird, like, ploink thing. That was so strange to look at.
I missed it. Yeah.
Oh! Wait.
Ploinked.
We see some more noodle fly eggs from Cyrillith that they're now just storing.
Ooh, they could get the goal here. And they're really close to Outskirts too. Which is very good for them because they can also... Actually, I don't know if they have a bomb, but they could get a bomb from somewhere. Yep, they got the...
Brian is about to get the Subterranean Echo. Yeah. But they did save here. Why do you think Brian saved here as opposed to resetting back with the Echo?
Because they needed the probably a progress for the bubble fruit.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
Cyrillith did get the
noodle fly.
The noodle fly goal, yeah.
And it looks like Shukitsu is trading with the scavengers, getting the lanterns.
So, okay.
All stored up.
From Red Team, knowing that one person got the Shaded Citadel not long ago, and knowing that the other one got the Subterranean Echo like now, I would be thinking, oh, this is the positions that this team is at. Well, the Red Team has more or less revealed the position. At least Cyril has, or one of the teammates has, with the Noodlefly one. But I think Died. I don't think Blue team knows exactly where Died is.
Right.
So I think Red is just at a pretty big advantage in that regard here, because Died could just get goals that other people weren't necessarily expecting.
The one thing that we Shukitsu just got the lantern one, and we just got the bubble fruit
Yep.
one from, I believe, Brian.
2 for Blue right there.
But here's the thing: they're gonna get the rug swept from under them, because I don't think Dythe nor Cyrillith are in position to get any easy bingo squares at the moment.
Yeah. Died. Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I was in Died position, actually, because I have... You could go to Outskirts and get the Vista point, or you could go to Garbage and work towards getting the throw the grenade one.
Wait, did you notice when the popcorn plant objective just got?
It was a bit ago. Cyril, I think, got it or died. I don't remember.
There are a lot of popcorn plants around.
Yeah, especially Sky
Armors.
Islands and freaking in Chimney. Chimney is the word. I think it was when Died was there. It could have been Died, but I don't remember. But
We're seeing Brian committing to the subterranean path. Where do you think they're gonna go through subterranean to?
They may go... Yeah, like Nacu said in chat, they may go to Shoreline. Because there's a few goals that they can get there. Although that would conflict with what Shu is doing.
Exactly. Yeah, which is definitely interesting. I mean, the shoreline objectives aren't easy enough for you to rely on a single person. Mistakes can very easily happen that sets you back a lot. So maybe two people attempting them at the same time might prove to be the most reliable
You know what?
way of doing it.
I don't know why it seems like both teams have kind of forfeited those goals in Outskirts. Unless Died goes to Outskirts now, which is possible.
It seems to be Outskirts, it's kind of like out of the way. I feel like the one that could be getting it would be Dyed, but they seem to be honed in on getting the orange lizard pitting still.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that...
Yeah.
I don't know... God, it's just such a hard call. Because since Shu and Brian are most likely gonna conflict in the same region, which is something that you don't necessarily want.
Oh, Brian could maybe try and tame this blue lizard.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know if they're thinking about that, but that's the center of the bingo board. That's definitely one of the hot
that would block that would block a lot of stuff for Red, for sure. Honestly, like, Blue has done a pretty good job.
Maybe they are gonna get him.
Yeah.
They're gonna, if they feed this spider, that would be big points. But the lizard is now in a very awkward spot to get to with the spider corpse. They kind of have to hope that the lizard just comes through on their own. They're gonna try to bait the lizard by baiting them itself. Oh, the blue lizard has been gotten by the caramel. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking when I saw that blue lizard square. It's like
they can just die.
You can tame them pretty easily, but they can just die, which is unfortunate. Maybe they're gonna rest and retry it again the next cycle. It seems like it. Cyrillith is what, near the end of Farmer Race. Yeah, I don't know if you'll see a whole lot of goals from Cyrillith. They may be thinking about getting the Scap Tolls goals potentially. I don't know if they've done one already in Farmer Race.
I'm sorry, we're seeing Brian go into filtration system. Well, What do you
Yeah,
think?
same here. I'm interested to see or to
What's the plan?
like
Yeah.
why did cereals not go to outskirts? I think they're thinking on getting that blue lizard as well. I think it's a race between Brian and cereals to get that gold potentially if Brian's still interested in doing it.
I'm more interested in knowing what Brian is currently doing in filtration system.
I don't know if they have a grove. They could have a grove potentially. I can just throw it on the depths from real quick.
Shuketsu seems to be going to Moon. Oh no, actually they're gonna save in the closest shelter to a Leviathan. They're gonna try to dodge a Leviathan. That's gonna be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Cyrilith going to now?
They're probably going to
Do they
sub.
have a grub?
They could have
Did
a
they
grove
swallow
and they
grub?
could
Oh,
also
yeeks. Yeeks exist here.
Brian is back in here, but I think it's just for
Because they
restarting the
died,
blue.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're gonna see some more pinning attempts from Dive on the orange lizards. I'm surprised it's being so troubling. I do understand how hard it can be to do it, and the big backflip is actually kind of a hindrance in my opinion. It makes trying to them to the floor a little harder, I think.
They could do it, or
Oh,
Shu could get the.
he got it. Died got it. Died got the orange lizard pinning.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's huge too because that blocks blue from getting that bingo, from getting all of the possible bingos that they could, except the diagonal, top left to bottom right one. I think it is a race between Cyril and Brian to get that blue lizard taming. I
Definitely a
think,
crucial goal.
yeah, I think that whoever gets that could potentially just win this. It would
One
be a
could argue.
crucial goal for blue to get it because you'd block red for sure from a lot of goals.
We're about to see the attempt of Shukitsu to dodge a Leviathan bite, and I do think there is a Leviathan far on the left side.
Yeah, if I'm blue, I wouldn't be super worried that Died got that goal because they weren't really going for it.
It is a little worrying to just see it happen, though, as
Yeah.
it is with most things.
But at
like
least
there
it's
is
not
an
a
absence
snipe, which
of
is
Leviathans
good.
in the water.
Which one did? Oh, huh. The steal the scab ones. Okay, so Cereals did get that goal. The steal the barrel from scab tools.
Wait, did he get that from the top of Subterranean? That counts as a scavenger tool? Wait, or no? Am I crazy? Where did he get the? Oh, they did. Is that? You see where Cyrillith is
Yeah.
right now? That counts as a scavenger tool. That is insane. I never thought of that.
Yeah, that is
Because
crazy.
there are no actual scavengers there.
Okay,
That is
so
quite interesting.
red,
No.
yeah, red only needs 2 goals to win. Because they're at 11 right now. Unless I'm bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So and they win with 13.
Looks like they're going for the outskirts.
Brian needs to get this blue lizard tame. If they're going for that.
It's a little unfortunate that Shukitsu is not finding any Leviathans to dodge. The goal is already hard as it is, and they're not really being able to attempt it.
That is in outskirts, right? Yep. That is in outskirts or will go to outskirts probably, and we'll have no position to get that Vista point. Oh, this is suddenly really tough for blue team now. They did a pretty good job on staying with it, with the early disadvantage, but
I do think they can still sweep because if you notice,
it depends on Brian for sure.
All of the goals seem to be quite difficult. After they get the outskirts one, which one do you think is the easiest for the red team to get next? Because they're pretty far away from all the other ones, right?
Unless Cyril has a grove. I'm not sure if
I don't think
Cereals
they
does. I don't
do.
think so.
If Cerealiths had a grub, they would have already thrown it by now because
Yeah.
they're in sub, right?
Yeah, you're right. And they're going to probably to a shoreline. Man, that sucks for Shu because Shu's Leviathan. Yeah, like the Leviathan just took a day off pretty much.
I would cut my. If I was Shu, I would probably cut my losses and try and
I would take
go
that
the
jetfish.
jetfish.
Yeah,
Yeah, out
into God, what is it?
shaded.
No, I would
Shaded,
take it
right?
to this stupid
Submerged?
region to submerge. Yeah, submerge.
Really?
It's just right
I
there,
think.
so you could just
Yeah, I
do it
guess so.
and then come back and try the Leviathan again in the next cycle.
But you have to deal with the Aquapede.
That's true. Freaking Aquapede.
Oh, looks like Died found the Vista Point. That puts big pressure on blue team, but as we mentioned before, there are no really easy objectives for red team to get at the moment, so they have to commit to a big path. Maybe there's a sunk cost fallacy going on with the blue lizard. Maybe the play here is to try and maybe go somewhere else and get a different one. Oh wait, the grenade. Wait, no, is no one thinking about bombing the toll, the outskirts toll?
It's not easy to get bombs. I don't know if Died has a
Oh
bomb.
yeah, true.
Because you need to go out of the way to get one. Probably into garbage or something. When it's a little bit
There's
easier.
there's a scav stash in
In
industrial though.
industrial, yeah. So maybe
Hmm.
Died. Yeah, Died could probably get it from there. I don't know if he's bombed any. Oh no, he would just need to do that. Yeah, you're right.
That is the closest one,
Yeah,
but
it is the
are the
closest one, and I think that's what Died
teams?
is doing. You're right.
Do you think so?
Could potentially. That's where
Yeah,
he
maybe
said it.
they do have a bomb swallowed, huh?
Yeah, it's possible that Died could just close this up for red.
It if he's with the routing that Died is taking, that seems to be the case. And if that's so, then that will probably be game. I don't know what the blue team could possibly try to prevent this because neither of them are close to outskirts.
Oh, Cyril's got the grub. Hold on, yeah, just GG. Cyril's did have a grub.
Cyril did have a grub.
Okay, yeah, that is
I'm
GG.
surprised they didn't throw earlier. Maybe they got it somewhere else, but that is the game.
That is the game. Well, GG's to red team. Wow, yeah, that early lead in Sky Islands definitely pretty big factor in the rest. Blue team did pretty well to stay in it, honestly. Like, they were pretty hand in hand for most of the match. But the end game also was pretty big sweep right there.
Yeah, I do have to agree that there
Timer.
was a big momentum back and forth of the big red swing, but then the blue team was really catching up real fast, and maybe if they gotten that one blue lizard taming and maybe a couple of more luck with the Leviathans, the story might have been different. So it
Yeah,
was anyone's game.
yeah, for sure. It is definitely a little bit closer than I expected considering the early game, for sure.
Looks like we're still. It could be at a tie, but it seems like Died is gonna bomb the toll, and that will be the confirmation of the match. It seems.
They're just thinking about, yeah, because there is one less goal technically. No. It's just the Leviathan goal with the rare fraction sale. So since everyone threw that away, but I think that just means that red wins, to be honest.
We will see how it plays out. But wouldn't Died be about to bomb that outskirts toll anyway?
Oh, wait, hold on. It may be possible that blue gets goals. Okay, so we're waiting on confirmation. actually.
The-
if you
all
like
of
if you
this,
like soccer or football, this is the VAR check right here. Yeah, it was a pretty fast match, but honestly, like I mean, Riv is just very fast.
is
Riv,
it? Yeah, that is true. The match pacing does go by faster purely because Rivulet is a fast character, like you
yeah, and
said.
the spawn in Sky Islands is also pretty nice. You
True.
start at the top and then go and work your way down. It's just fast. Red
Yeah,
was
you're right.
offside.
Yeah, you're right. It is. They did not just spawn in Sky Islands. They spawned in a very convenient shelter
Okay,
in Sky Islands.
we are going to continue until Red gets one more.
All right. Though it seems to be quite straightforward. Does
Yeah,
that count?
Died should probably get this bombing one pretty quickly.
I don't know if that counted towards the progress, but we might have to manually check that as the case.
It can
But
still tie because the DS one is shared. Then do not enter
true.
drainage.
It is quite interesting how the consequence of them all leaving the rarefaction cell behind comes back in this way.
No, yeah, and yeah, and it makes sense because the do not enter drainage is shared right now. Like it's not a goal that they've solo gotten. So that
Yeah.
makes sense why we're still playing a little more. Because it's
Blue team
currently, yeah.
is in a mad dash to try and claw their way back, but
They would need to protect the Dive from getting that goal, and I think Dive will just have it. Like there's really no opposition.
with the position of where the toll is, I do know from experience that getting to the toll is actually quite a difficult thing to do sometimes, that it might seem not as simple. And if you keep going on a loop of just unfortunate deaths, they could still get enough time
Yeah, there's the
to,
shoreline one.
yeah, maybe they still have enough time to claw their way back in if Died keeps being unlucky with these scavengers.
Oh, Brian is aware that it's still going. They probably are. Heist is with them.
Yeah, this seemed to be just.
But Shu got
Saying,
the shore or the the, the, the the thing out of shoreline, the jetfish.
yeah.
And they have passaged out into industrial. I think they know exactly that they need to block Dive from getting that outskirts goal.
Oh, they're going straight to the scav stash and trying to race there.
Yeah.
I wonder what Died is currently doing. Oh, they're getting food to bank in the the progress. This caramel lizard
Yeah.
currently in the way, posing a threat. They're gonna risk it. They seem to have gotten past it, and they're going to shelter.
No, she took a death there. That's really unfortunate for from the
Is
Senti.
that did what happened there? Did Died lock in the? Oh, I guess they just ate. If they had the bomb, what's? Am I missing something? Why are they not just going straight for the toll? Do they have some other strat in mind?
Yeah. You have to cross, that's right. Yeah, I think they're just grinding karma. I don't know exactly.
It seems
We
that
will
red
say Reed
wins the
wins.
first. Yeah, the first to get to tie the squares win. So it seems to be a red victory.
Okay, yeah, just seems to be. a red victory then. Okay, yeah. Then
as it had been stated.
the result stays. So basically, our conclusion of the match earlier pretty much stays the same.
It was still a fairly close match. It might have seemed grim for the blue team at the very start, but I think that there was a very unfortunate series of events in Shoreline that led to them not being able to claw back as effectively, because otherwise they were giving the red team a run for their money throughout the whole match.
Yep. Um. Yeah. Again, definitely blue being at such a disadvantage. Early on, with all of the Sky Islands goals pretty much going to red, they played pretty well to keep themselves in it. And yeah, it was definitely closer than I expected. Like I saw that and I was like, oh no. But
It's definitely a matter of perspective, because if you're giving up some goals, that means you're making progress on other
on
goals.
somewhere
And
else,
while
yeah.
yeah, and while they gained a big sweep of goals, then blue team fired right back immediately.
Yeah. You are right. Well, that is the end of this match. It seems like the champions will advance, and then since this is the top bracket, you will not be seeing the last of Brian and Shu. They will be in the bottom bracket.
Be wary of them. They will come back.
Mm-hmm.
They always come back.
I'm just gonna make ultra sure that we are good to end the stream for today.
Big props to
Okay.
taming that one Cyan lizard.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so cool. It's such a neat goal. But yeah, we are good to end the stream now. Thanks everyone for tuning in to another match of our tournament. Thanks Sigma for coming here and commentating too. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having you two here.
Yeah, and it is also nice that I was finally able to help out with one match because I work the weekends, so unfortunately I cannot do much there. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you all. I believe the next one is on the 6th on Friday.
That is true. Yep.
See
We'll
ya
see you then.
all then. Bye bye.